Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making some really awesome swim baits. We have our sleigh bait and our shatter bait mold here from Epic Bait Molds. Really great molds, can't really complain about them at all. But the main reason for this video is we're going to be checking out some powders from 8-Bit Baits. We have 13 of them here. I've got one already out. These are the 1 gram containers, and they also have 5 gram containers available, but a little bit of this goes a long way. We're talking like 1/16 of a teaspoon, 32nd of a teaspoon to a cup, and it's going to give us a really nice effect. These really aren't designed to change the color of the plastic completely like we do with certain mica powders and things of that nature. These are not mica powders. These are actually a little different, and they are higher quality, and they're really fine. So if you are working with these in a real closed environment, you might consider wearing a respirator. This stuff is non-toxic according to the manufacturer. It's used in cosmetics and things of that nature, but you still don't want to be breathing in those little fine particles. So just take care when you do open these and begin to use them. They also sent over some patches and some stickers. Those are really awesome. Glow in the dark tactical patch. That is really nice. So we're going to be taking a look at probably 3 of these 13 today. I know I want to use the Borealis because I've seen pictures of this and it's got like a Northern Lights effect, and it's really awesome. I think we're also going to take a look at the Solar Sugar, and we're also going to take a look at probably either the Crown Royal or the Ghost Trout. I'm not exactly sure which one. You'll have to stick around and figure that out. But what I'm going to do is kind of do it the way that it was explained to me. We're going to take some plastic, get it hot in the microwave. We're going to add just a tiny bit of black to give it some background, and then we're going to add some of this in, and I will show you the really cool effect that these have on your baits. And then we have some eyes over there. We'll put some eyes on these swim baits, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so our first color is Borealis. This is the part number HS613, and that is that. So what I did here is this is 3 drops of Bait Plastics Black, and this is about 1/16 of a teaspoon, a little less than that actually, of that powder. And as you can see, it gives an awesome effect. This is a little darker than most, but it's actually not that bad. You see it dripping off the knife. I ran some in the test block to get it the way I wanted it, and now we're going to do a little injection into that shatter bait. All right, this is probably closer to 1/16 of a teaspoon of that powder, and then like I said, 3 drops of Bait Plastics Black, and now we're going to do a little injection into this shatter bait. I think it's going to look pretty awesome. Move over here. Do a little injection here. The black is just going to help that powder kind of give it something to pop against versus just a clear background. So I think it's going to look really nice. Just looking at the sprues here. Okay, that'll give us some baits to check out here in just a minute. This is what that Borealis color looks like with a little bit darker background. You can see it really pops when you get that side profiles going. That light just bouncing all over the place. That is amazing. We're going to do this with Solar Sugar. This is part number HS-615. And what we're going to do to start out is I'm going to add a couple drops of black. This is just Bait Plastics Black. So let's see, 1, 2. And this is a 1 cup amount. So give it a little stir. Just give it some background. Okay, it looks pretty dark, but really it's not that dark. You look at it coming off the knife. That's still very clear. And now we're going to put some of this in here, and I will be right back. Look at the lid on that. That is a very crazy looking color, and you can see just how fine those particles are. Okay, that is just under 1/16 of a teaspoon. A little bit closer to half there, but yeah, that is definitely a pretty crazy color, and you can kind of see some goldish orange coming through, and it just makes a really cool color. Kind of almost even looks kind of dark green. There's so many colors play in there that it's just really hard to describe, but let's get this mixed up and we'll shoot it in some more baits. This is HS619, and that is the Ghost Trout. So we're going to do the same thing, add a little bit of this black background here. Okay, so look at this. This is the Ghost Trout, and you can see that green and pink coming through there. Got the rainbow trout vibes for sure. And that is going to be another awesome color. Let's get it in the mold. Give it a little bit of a stir. You don't really even need to stir it if you don't have flake in it, because it just suspends extremely well. It doesn't want to clump up, and it's just so easy to work with. Good. I was gonna get fancy with these, but you know, this is something anyone can do and come up with amazing results. All this is a couple drops of black per cup and just a little bit of these powders, and man, they really pop. These baits up here, the Borealis, may be some of the best looking baits that I've ever made, especially with that really cool looking eye that I added. The Solar Sugar looks awesome, and so does the Ghost Trout. I'm gonna keep giving you some different looks at these. But man, it is just so simple. Anybody can do this and you get amazing results. Even in the shade here, I mean, you can still see that color pops like crazy on camera, and it is even harder to get stuff to show up on camera than it is in real life. So if you can see it popping through the camera this well, you can only imagine what I'm seeing here. It is absolutely gorgeous looking powder. You know, I was even a little bit skeptical when I heard the prices, but now that I have dealt with them, I can see how this is so much better than mica powder. I have never had a mica powder perform like this, and I'm just pretty blown away with the results of this, to be completely honest. It is so fine. The powder is so fine, and it just mixes incredibly well. But yeah, that is just an awesome looking set of powders. There is a final look at them. I just can't get over how good they look. It is absolutely awesome to work with this powder. I can't wait to see what the other 10 powders are going to look like. These are just the first few that I chose, and I am extremely happy with the results. I looked at Solar Sugar, Borealis, and Ghost Trout, all very awesome colors. We still got 10 more to check out here on the channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'll try to leave a link in the description below to 8-Bit Baits where you can pick up those powders. As far as pricing goes, I think the 1 gram jar is going to be about $15, and the bigger 5 gram jar is going to be about $59. As far as pricing goes, that is subject to change, so definitely head on down there and get that information directly from the source. If you want to pick up any of the molds we used today, there'll be a link to Epic Bait Molds down in the description as well, where you can head on down there and do that. I'm going to have some of these baits on the store if you would like to buy some of them and check them out in person. You can head on down in the description. There'll be a link to my Etsy store as well, and all that money gets to go back into this so I can keep making these videos for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.